this demonstration we're going to look at installing DFS. DFS is our distributed file system. We can set up DFS namespaces and also as well DFS replication. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to install the rules required for DFS. So I've come to my server, I've come into Server Manager, I'm going to go to Add Rules and Features, and select my Next button. Installation type will be role-based or feature-based, and select Next. We're going to do this on non-serve 1, and select Next. We're then going to come to our File and Storage Services. We're going to go to our File Nice SCSI Services. I'm going to turn on the 2 tick boxes for DFS. So we'll add the namespace in and add the features, and we'll also add in replication because we're going to set up another server to receive replication from this server and vice versa. So we'll select Next. We're not going to bother with any additional features. So at this point here we'll select Next. Then what we'll do is we'll select Install. While this is installing, what we'll do is we'll move over to our other server and do exactly the same tasks. So in our second server we'll add rules and features. Select Next. Installation type will be role-based or feature-based. Server selection will be our Tor server, and select Next. Again we'll come down to our File and Storage Services. We'll go for File Nice SCSI Services. We'll go for DFS Namespace. And we'll also go for DFS Replication. Select Next. Again we won't install any additional features and select Next. And we'll select Install. And again we'll just leave this running. So at this point here we'll return back to our initial server. So as we can see, installation is now complete, so we'll select Close at this point, and we've now installed the role. So what we're going to do to start with is we're going to create a DFS namespace. So what we'll do is we'll come to Server Manager, we'll come to Tools, and within Tools we'll just come down to DFS Management. We'll come down to our namespaces, and what we'll do at this point here is we'll right click and we'll create a new namespace. This is going to bring us into Wizard. We just need to browse the server. So we'll just browse through here, and all we're going to do at this point here is we'll just type in lon-sv, check the names, we'll go for lonserve1 and select OK, and select OK. Then what we'll do is we'll select our Next button. It's now asking us to put in our namespace name and settings, so we need to put a name in here. All I'm going to do is make this research, and we'll select Next. Now in the case of our namespace name and settings, what we're going to do at this point here is we are going to go for domain based. So what we've got at this point here is for users to access this namespace, they just need to type in //datum.com/research. And the advantage of this is the end users are completely unaware of which servers are hosting the files that they require. And then what we'll do is we'll select Next. And then we'll select Create. As we can see, it's now created the namespace. And we'll select Close. So if we just expand this up now, what we can see is we can now see we've got our datum.com research. So what we've got here in the case of the namespaces, no entries just as of yet. If we have a look at the namespace server, currently enabled, lonserve1. Have a look at the delegation tab, so we can see who has permissions. And if we click on the search tab, we can search for information. So let's just come back to namespace. And what we'll do is we'll just right click on our namespace and we'll come to properties. So then properties on the general page, we can see the namespace, we can see the type, put a description in if we wish. Have a look at the referrals, so specify the amount of time that clients will cache referrals for the namespace. So if we do have multiple servers, the user will be connected to a server, and what we're saying is connect to that server again, but we'll cache that for 300 seconds. Then in the advanced button at this point here, we're going to optimize for consistency. So the name servers will poll the primary domain controller emulator each time this namespace changes, or we can optimize for scalability, so each namespace server will just poll its closest domain controller. We've also got the ability to enable access-based enumeration for this namespace, which basically means if you're not allowed to see it, you don't see it. So at this point here, we won't modify anything, we'll just select our cancel button. Next thing we'll do is we'll create a new folder and a folder target. So in our DFS management console, we'll just right click research. And what we're going to do at this point here is we're just going to create a new folder. In the case of this folder, we'll call it proposals. And then what we'll do is we'll just add a folder target. I'm going to make this // lon-svr1 /proposal docs, and we'll select OK. Do I wish to create the folder? Yes, I do. We just need to fill out some information. So what we'll do for the local path of the shared folder is we'll just specify this as C:\/ and then proposal and then docs. We will modify the permission. So what we'll do at this point here is we'll say administrators will have full access, other users can have read and write permissions. Now that we've done this, all we'll do is we'll select OK. Tell us again it doesn't exist, so we wish to create the folder. Yes, we do. And then we'll select OK. So what we now have, if we just expand up and click on proposals, so what we can see at this point here, we now have the proposals doc. If we click on replication, we currently only have one copy, but we'll just verify that this is actually working. So we'll just come to File Explorer, and all we'll do at this point here is just type in / datum.com and then /, and then what we'll do is we'll go for research, and then we'll just hit the enter key, and what we should see is we should be able to see our proposals folder. Next thing we'll do is we'll create a new folder target for replication purposes. So we'll just close down Windows Explorer. So what we'll do at this point here is we'll right click proposals, we'll go to add folder target, and what we need to do here is we've got the folder, we've got the namespace, and we just need to specify the path to the target. I'm going to specify this as / tor-svr1 / proposal docs. We'll select OK. We'll say yes, we do wish to create the folder. Then what we need to do is we just need to fill out the local path. And we'll make that C:/ proposal docs. We'll give administrators full access, other users can have read and write permissions, and we'll select OK. Again, we'll select yes to create the folder. It says a replication group can be used to keep these folders synchronized. Do we wish to create our replication group? And the answer to that will be yes. This has now launched up a wizard for Replicate Folder Wizard. So what we're going to do at this point here, we've got the replication group name. We're happy with the group name. We're happy with the replicated folder name. And at this point here, we'll select Next. That brings us into our replication eligibility. We're happy with both servers, so we'll select Next. That then brings us into our primary member. And what we're going to do for the primary member is we'll just select LonServe1. And at this point here, we'll select Next. We'll then go for full mesh at this point here for our topology and select Next. Then what we're going to do in the case of the replication group, schedule and bandwidth. We'll just go with the default of replicate continuously and select Next. Then what we've got at this point here is we'll just review everything. We're happy with everything within here, so we'll select Create. And then all we'll do is we'll select Close. Have a quick read through here. It's telling us replication will not begin until the config is picked up by the members of the replication group. The amount of time depends on the Active Directory domain services. And we're happy with that, so we'll select OK. And now what we've got is we've now got our replication in place. So if we come to our replication, if we expand up replication, and just go to a datum, research proposals. So in the case of the membership, we can see the two servers, see the folders, we look at the connections, we can see the connections in place. If we have a look at the replicated folders, it's going to be proposal. If we look at delegation, we can see who has permissions. And that's the end of this demonstration of setting up DFS namespaces and also as well DFS replication. Thank you.